In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to automate your social media posts on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, which is now X, Medium blog posts using n8n, and also how to use an AI agent to send email, send Slack messages, etc. Imagine being able to post fresh, engaging, and viral content across all of your social media platforms without even lifting a finger. If you are a busy entrepreneur, agency owner, social media manager, content creator, or someone who is looking to streamline their content creation workflow, this video is going to add serious value into your toolkit. Let's get your content work for you 24/7 while you focus on what you do best. So if you want to level up your social media game, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's dive right in. But before we start, if you don't know me, I'm Sudeshna. I live in Denmark. I am an engineer and I run an AI automation agency where we help businesses to use AI into their processes. We also provide consultation to businesses who are kind of new in this AI thing to understand what AI agent is and how it can help them to skyrocket their revenue. So if you want to work with me and use AI into your business, you can book a consultation call with me. I will leave a link in the description below. So grab a coffee, hit that like button, and let's get started. So what we will actually do. The first step is whenever you see a viral post or we see a post which we like, we will get the link of that post. For example, here, this post, okay, on LinkedIn, and I will get the link. So copy link to post, and then I will go to my Google Sheet. I have already made a Google Sheet for this, the name of which is post links, and this is sheet 1, and I will paste the link here in this Google Sheet, right? Now I will go to n8n. So whenever you log into n8n, you come to this page, this overview, okay? And then you create workflow. So actually what we are going to do, we have stored some post links in Google Sheet. Now we will get those post links from that Google Sheet and with automation, create content for different social media platforms here in n8n and also post them there. So first we have to get those links from Google Sheet. So we will click on this and search for Google Sheet. Okay. And the trigger is on row added. All right. Now we have to give some credential to connect with it. To connect with the Google account. So create new credential. And you will, of course, go with auth2, which is recommended, and then sign in. So choose the account, continue, and the connection is successful. Okay, the window will close automatically. Okay, this is closed. So here it is showing that account connected, right? I'm closing it. So now I will choose the connection. I have just created this connection, I guess. Yeah, this one. Next, poll times, mode every minute. This means how often you want to trigger or start this workflow. Or in other words, how often you want to get those links from Google Sheet to n8n. Okay. So yeah, here it is written how often to trigger. Okay, so there are many options like every minute, every hour, every day, every week, whatever. So I will just go for every minute, right? And then I will choose add poll. Poll times means here it is written that time at which polling should occur. Next thing I want to do that every day. That means every day, every minute of every day, it will trigger. Okay. Hour, 14, whatever. I will just leave it as default. So now which document you want to use for this automation? So we will choose from list. You can also choose by ID or by URL. I actually used by ID because I gave limited permission to n8n to my Google account. I just grabbed my Google Sheet ID and pasted it here and used ID to get that or select that document. Okay, but for this I will just choose from list and then choose. Oh, I forgot. This is our connection actually. Okay, and then from list, and then we will choose. So the name of our, if you can remember, the name is post link. The name of the Google Sheet is post link. So I will just paste it here to search, and here it is, post link. So I will choose that. And which is the sheet? We have to choose the sheet also, and this is sheet 1. Okay, so from list again, and we will choose sheet 1. Right, trigger on, which is, what is trigger on? Trigger on, it will be triggered also by newly created columns if the columns to watch option is not set. Okay, so it means that it will not only trigger, it will not only trigger every day at every minute, but also whenever a new row is added, that is, we will add a new link to the Google Sheet, it will be triggered. Right? Fetch test event. Okay, so we can see the output is 5 items. Post links. Let's go to table and see it has pulled 5 items. And if I go back to my Google Sheet, you can see that there is also 5 items. So all the items are fetched by n8n. There is a, of course, there is a green tick, which means the test is successful. Okay, so next we have to add another node, which is code. So we will search for, I guess, data transformation and then code. Yes. So the parameters are run once for all items. That is, it will run for all the items. Like we have 5 items, we fetched 5 items. Okay. Language, of course, JavaScript, and then the code. All right. So I have already written a code for this. I will just copy and paste it here. Paste the code here. Right. So what it is actually saying is saying that we have taken a constant, which is articles. We will store all the articles we fetched from the Google Sheet in this constant, which is articles. Then we will get the most recent article, assuming it's the last one in the array. So next we will grab the most recent article, which is of course the last one in our Google Sheet, which is the last one we are assuming, and we are not assuming actually, we are pasting in descending order, right? So next we will get the most recent article. I have made a constant, which is latest article, and I have just made the code, and this -1 is basically, if you know that always array starts from 0, so we need to subtract 1 to get the latest article, and then it will return that latest article. So return and the latest article. If I test this step now, you can see that it is successfully returned the latest article. Okay, back to canvas. Next, what we have to do actually now, the next step is we have to create the content from this post. Okay, so who will create the content? We will use OpenAI, of course, to create the content, because that's our go-to. So I will add OpenAI. Yes, and I will add message and assistant. Okay, then as usual we have to connect with our OpenAI account, and you need create new credential, and you only need the API key from your OpenAI. And if you want to know how to connect it with your OpenAI, just go to my previous video, and I have in detail showed you how to get the API key and paste it here and then connect it, connect n8n with your OpenAI account. Okay, so I will just use my already connected account. Right, then resource. The resource is, what is our resource? The resource is the post from LinkedIn, which is basically text. Okay, so we will choose text. Then operation. Operation is message a model. And there are some other operations as well. You can see that classify text for violation. Classify text for violations. Check whether content complies with usage policies, which is not our use case. Custom API call, which is not our use case. So we will go for message a model. All right, then model. Which model we want to use? From list, we will choose from the list and choose, of course, we will go with GPT-4o mini. Yes. Then message, text. So I have already written a message for this, so I will just copy and paste it here. What I have written that create personalized social media posts for LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook for this media link, and I will grab the media link. From here, which is our media link. This is our link, post link. So I grab it from here. Right? And then I have written, basically, this is basically the prompt for creation of the content. So for LinkedIn post, I have written that a polished professional post that highlights the key insights of the article. Okay, for Instagram, I have written a concise, visually engaging post with a call to action using 2 to 3 relevant hashtags. And then Facebook, I have written a friendly, engaging post that encourages interaction with a call to action. This is nothing, it actually has come at the end. That one, that post link. All right. Then role is assistant, it's not user. And how can I decide that? If you read this, that user is saying the message as a user and get a response from the model, like we chat with the ChatGPT. We give a message and then it replies. So we are not doing that. What we are doing, we are asking OpenAI to do some task. And what is that task? That task is to create a content. Okay, so here it is written that assistant tell the model to adopt a specific tone or personality. That is, this personality is content creating personality as we have given the prompt. So, and the system, what is system usually used to set the model's behavior or context for the next user message. So we are going for assistant, right? Simplify output, of course we want to simplify the output, whether to return a simplified version of the response instead of our raw data. We don't want raw data, we want a simplified version. And also we want the output in JSON. So I will toggle it on. Right, and now I will test the step. Let's see what happens. So you can see the test is successful, and here is output. Role assistant content, LinkedIn post, Instagram post, and then Facebook post. Okay, you can see it in JSON as well, LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course in schema as well. And it is so organized in schema. I just love to see it, like LinkedIn post and then Instagram post and Facebook post. All right, back to Canvas. So what's next? We have already created a content. But this content is text content. We can post it on LinkedIn because LinkedIn allows text content. But we cannot post it on Instagram because, think about it, we can post text content on Facebook but not on Instagram, because in Instagram you have to post an image first. Then with it you can add some caption or text, but you cannot only post a text content on Instagram. So to post on Instagram, we have to create an image also with this content. So how can I do that? How can we do that? Of course, with OpenAI, and we will use OpenAI for that. We will add another node, which is of course OpenAI. Yeah. And this is for generate an image, right? We will choose our connection and then resource, image, and then operation. Which operation we want, which we want it to do. We want it to generate an image, okay? And model, the model is DALL-E, and we have to provide some prompt. So I have already written a prompt and I will just paste it here. Okay. So I have just written that create an suitable image for this. And this is basically, I will get it from the post. So basically, we already have the text description. We are asking OpenAI or DALL-E to create an image for that, right? And let us test step. Executing node. Okay. Here we go. We have node executed successfully, and here is the output. We got a file, the name is data, and the file extension is PNG. That means it's an image, right? And MIME type image or PNG, whatever. And we can view it. Let's view it. View. And here we go. All right. And back to list. So here I want to say one thing. If you want to improve your image quality or improve your content which we have just created, you have to improve your prompt which we are adding here, like this one, or in the previous one we have added. More accurate or more precise your prompt, more accurate will be the output. All right. Back to canvas. Now what? Now we will add our social medias to post, right? So first I will go with LinkedIn, and say we don't want to post the image with the text content. We will only post the text content on LinkedIn. All right. So I will add a node here and I will search for LinkedIn. Here we go. Create a post. And you have to again provide your credentials to connect with LinkedIn to this n8n. So for example, create new credential, and of course go with standard, which is the recommended one. Just keep it as it is, like organization support on legacy, and connect my account, right? So I will just give my password. Okay, so I have already connected my LinkedIn, so I will just go for it. Like this one. Resource is post, because we want to post on LinkedIn. Operation is create a new post. That means we are going to post on LinkedIn. Post as person and not organization, because if you go for organization, as here it is, if to post on behalf of a user or an organization. So we are posting on behalf of me, that is a person, not organization. And if you want to post on behalf of an organization, you have to check the documents, which is here, and you have to obey some other rules which we don't need in case of person. Okay, so I'm going back here and I will post as person, then person name or ID, select, which is my name, and the text will be, what will be the text? So we will go for this one, LinkedIn post. This is the text we want to post, right? Media category is image. We will just choose none. The post does not contain any media and will only consist of text, and that's what we are going for, right? So none. So let's test step, and before that I want to show you my account. Yeah, before that I want to show you my account, that what is the last post, so that you can understand that our automation had posted on my account. So show all posts, my last post about Nokia CEO and all that. Okay, so I will go back to n8n, and now I will test this step, right? Test step, and the node executed successfully. So it means that possibly we got the post on my LinkedIn. Let's check it out. So I'll go to LinkedIn and I will refresh the page. Okay, so here you can see we have got another post here, which is kind of new, which is new now. It has just posted now. And it is saying that inspiring journey of healing through innovation. I recently came across an impactful story about a young boy named Alex who faced chronic pain from a young age. His narrative not only showcases the challenges and he encountered, but also the incredible advancements in AI technology that provided him with effective pain relief solutions. It's a powerful reminder of how innovation can profoundly change lives. All right, so our post is successful. Back to canvas. Okay, so we are successfully posted on LinkedIn. That was our first social media platform to post on. Okay. Okay, so before we go to the next step, if you are getting some value from this video, please consider to subscribe to my channel and give it a like, so that other people who may also get some value from this video can find it. What is the next step? In next step, we can add Twitter to post our text content, because Twitter allows not only, but Twitter generally for text contents. So I will just go for Twitter. Yes, X, formerly Twitter. And we will go for create tweet. Yes, and then as usual you have to provide some credential to connect n8n with Twitter. And here one thing is you have to have a pro or business account to connect your X account with n8n, and you need, I can show you, create new credential. You only need the client ID and client secret. Save it. In that way you will be able to connect your Twitter account to n8n. And then, okay, I'm not doing it because at this moment I don't have pro account or business account. I'm not using Twitter that much, so just go for it. Okay, so resource is tweet, operation is create, because we want to create a post or create a tweet on Twitter, and the text will, we haven't given any prompt for Twitter. If you add a prompt for Twitter like we have given here for in OpenAI, let me show you that again. So we have given the prompt for LinkedIn post, a polished professional post that highlights the key insights for the article. In that way only, if you add, say, Twitter, and then just Control C and V and give some prompt for Twitter, it will provide you Twitter post also. Back to canvas, and if we go to X, for example, under LinkedIn we have a post. So in that case you will have a post under Twitter or X, and you just grab it here. In that way you will be able to create a post on Twitter. Okay, I'm not doing it, you got the idea, right? So back to canvas. Next, you can add another social media, say media, not media, medium. If you want to create a blog post on Medium, so create a post, and again you have to provide some credentials. So you will create new credential and go for the access token one and provide the access token. I don't have any blog on Medium, so if you have a blog, you can just go for it and get the access token and paste it here, and then you are good to go. Back to Canvas, right? Then the last one is Instagram. Okay, so as I have already said that you need an image to post on Instagram. So now we got the image from OpenAI, and I will go for Facebook graphical API. But why we're using Facebook Graph API for Instagram? Because you know that Instagram is a part of Facebook. All right, and what is Graph API? Graph API is nothing but graphical user interface, I will say, which is kind of what you can see. Like on graph, we can see that it is going upward or going downward, whatever it is, but we can see it. So whatever we can see, that is kind of graphical user interface. So I think that's kind of thing like Facebook Graph API. We are accessing the Facebook API to post on Instagram as well as Facebook. Okay. So we will go for Facebook Graph API, and if you want to know how did I connect it, just go to the documents. I will say it is really tricky, and it really took me 1.5 hours to figure out how can I connect Facebook to n8n. So maybe in some next video I will show you step by step in detail, because there is lots of things to consider, and I will show you how to connect Instagram or Facebook with n8n. Then host URL. Host URL is default because we are not posting videos. HTTP request method, that will be post, I guess, because we are posting, right? Graph, it will not be default. As you can see that an error message is coming, so it will be actually v22.0, and I got it from documents. Node is the unique ID. For example, if you want to post it on your Facebook page, then you have to get the ID from that Facebook page. For example, if I go to one of my Facebook pages, so this is one of my old Facebook pages, though I don't post on it anymore, but you got the idea that this is the Facebook page and this is the ID what we need. So we can copy this one and go back to n8n and paste it here. Here it is saying, as you can see, that the node on which to operate. For example, here we want to post it on this Facebook page. Here it is written that an individual object with an unique ID. For example, there are many user node objects, each with a unique ID, representing a person on Facebook. So basically what it is saying that there are so many objects, like it may be a Facebook page, maybe a person, or maybe a business account or Instagram accounts. Every Facebook item or object has a unique ID, and you have to grab that ID and paste it here. All right, and then age. What is age? Age is age of the node on which to operate. Ages represent collections of objects which are attached to the node. Okay. I think it will be media publish. Let's execute the previous node. So here we have all the outputs of the nodes, like the OpenAI node, all the text content which we have created, and then the image which we have created to post on Instagram. All right, so now I will add an option, query parameter, and then add parameter, and I will name it ID, and then the value will be this ID, this image ID. Okay, so first we will add the image and then add parameter, and here it will be text, and the value will be, we will get the Instagram post, so this will be the post. Okay, name it image. Yes. So for Instagram, we will post an image, and with that we will post the text. Right. Back to Canvas. I'm not testing all the nodes here, like posting on Twitter and Medium and Facebook. Then the video will be too long. I think I will make another video where I will show in detail how to connect with Facebook Graph API and post on Instagram and Facebook. As I have promised you, I will show you how to use AI agent to send email through Gmail. So I will add Advanced AI and then AI agent. Okay, tools agent. Of course, if you go through here, you will understand that we need the tools agent. Okay, and then source for prompt, which is user message, and we will find below. Use an expression to reference data in previous nodes or enter static text. Okay, so we will define it below because we have some text which we will use here. So to make the AI agent work, we of course have to add a chat model. And of course I will add OpenAI chat model because it is already connected to my account, to my n8n account, so OpenAI account. And if you want to know how to connect it, that you only need the API key from your OpenAI account. Okay. Form list, it's GPT-4o mini that we will use. Okay, go back to Canvas. Right, I will add Gmail. If I can type it properly, Gmail, and send a message. Right, so you have to connect your Gmail account and create new credential, go for auth2 recommended, and sign in with Google. And again, you have to sign in with your credentials and then save it. As I have already connected, I'm not going for it. Right. So I will go for my connection, and the resource is message, of course. And then operation is send because we want to send an email to you can add an email address, right? I will add an email address like address subject, say I will say test n8n. Okay, and then email type, we will go for HTML. You can also go for text, but I will go for HTML, and the message will be say hi there, and then at a break because it's an HTML message. Here is today's post for Instagram, right? And then okay, here is saying error running node AI agent. Let me see what's going on there. Back to Canvas, and I will open AI agent, and the chat model subnode must be connected and enabled. Okay, chat model subnode. Oh, I think we have to add that memory. So we will go for window buffer memory, which is the easiest one, as they are saying, and connect define below. We will go for define below, and the key will be okay. So I figured it out. I just disconnected the Windows buffer memory, and then debug this node, open chat model. Back to Canvas, and now we will add this memory, window buffer memory, and the output will be not the output, the key will be defined below. Key will be this post link. Okay, back to Canvas, And now you can see there is a green tick. That means the test is successful. Okay, so we will go to Gmail and we will say, hi there, today's post. We will say, here is today's post for Instagram, and add this one. Actually, I have to provide a prompt here in this AI agent. I will say, write an email body from this post link. And I will add this one, this post link. So now I will say only body, not subject or any other thing. Okay, and now I will test the step. Okay, so here we have the output. See, I wanted to share a remarkable story, and we can read it properly through the log. So if I go to log, see the output, the human, write an email, okay, the subject, whatever it is, and it's saying that, hi, I hope this message finds you well. I recently came across a compelling story that I thought you might find inspiring. Okay, so back to Canvas, and we will go to Gmail and Gmail account, whatever we were here, so message, and I will add it here, this output. Test this step, and voila, we have the node executed successfully, and hopefully we got an email in my email address. So I will go to my email. You can see we got the email saying that, hi there, here is today's post for Instagram. I wanted to share a remarkable story about a young boy named Alex who has been blah blah blah, whatever, right? So it successfully sent an email using the AI agent, right? And the last thing I want to show you that how you can connect also the Slack here. So we will search for Slack, and then we will go for, I think, send message. Yeah, we will add send a message, and here again you have to add your credentials to connect it with your Slack account, and go for OAuth 2 and connect your account. I'm not going for it today because it will then the video will be too long. And then resources message operation is of course send message to, you need to add, if it is a user then add it, if it is a channel then add that. Okay, message type, simple text message, or maybe blocks, go for simple text message, and message text, whatever it is. And text message is basically, we will get it from, yes, so send message to say user. Okay, and the message text is, say if you added it in your prompt that guide down a message for Slack, then it will come here and add that here in the message text, right? And that's it. Back to Canvas. Okay, so that was it for today's video. You have just automated your social media posting using n8n and Google Sheet. Now you can effortlessly create content for different social media platforms and post it there, like on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Medium, etc., without even raising a finger. Also, in my agency, we help businesses to implement this type of advanced workflows into their processes. If you want to work with me, book a consultation call with me. I will leave a link in the description section below. If you like this video and got any value from it, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. If you have any comment or feedback, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.